Okay. I don't know what happened. Damn, I'm black as hell. I'm black as hell. I don't know what the heck is going on with the light. Wait, let me give you some light. Can you see? Oh, there it is. There it is. All right. Can you see me okay? Okay. Here we go. Wait till y'all come back. Sorry about that. I got a phone. Now, before my brother like, dude, keep finishing the story. I'm like, dude, my Android had to start over. My Android started over. All right, so here we go. Here we go. So what I leave? Okay. So my late friend interviewed me this woman. She tells her about me, and so when she comes back to work, she comes back to work and says, hey, she says, call her. She says, Jacinda said to call her. I said, Jacinda? I said, what does that mean? She says, I don't know. I always ask that about women. When they tell me a name, I always, you can't? No? Wait. Okay, how's that? Better? Okay. So look. So I always ask women when they have a name. What up, Matt? I see you, Mike. So I always ask women when they have a name that's maybe not quote unquote normal. I said, what does that mean? I always ask them what it means because sometimes names have meanings. Okay. So she said, I don't know. So I said, okay, I call her. I said, hey, Jacinda, this is James. Renee gave me your number. I said, oh, she said, oh, I was waiting on you to call me. I thought you were trying to play it cool and wait a couple of days. And I said, no, I'm not cool at all. She said, that's good. I done had enough cool guys. I said, I'm a bit of a nerd. She says, I like nerds. I said, oh, we done hit it off real good. She said, yeah. I said, do you like pizza? She says, I love pizza. She said, my favorite place is Giordano's. I said, oh shit, that's my favorite place too. I'm thinking to myself, this is way too easy. This is going way too well. So I said, wait. So I said, listen, well, let's talk a bit more or whatever. And she said, that's fine. We stay on the phone like 4 hours talking. We're on the phone, laughing, talking. She's like, man, I got to get up to work. I said, I got to get up to work too. She says, but I don't want to get off the phone. I said, me either. I said, this feels like, you know, look at my face. I'm like, whoa, I ain't done it. Like, I ain't been like that in a while. I don't think women do that no more. Where they want to talk on the phone for a long time into the morning. So I'm like, okay, cool. Well, let's get on up. I said, talk soon. I said, you hang up, right? The classic. I said, you hang up. She says, no, you hang up. I said, okay, we're going to hang up at the same time. And then we didn't hang up. We talked for another 30 minutes and we finally, somebody was dozing off. I think it was me or it was her. Didn't matter. So we hung up. She sent a text the next day. Hey, listen, I'd really like to meet you in person. I was like, wow, I was thinking the same thing. I'm driving. I had to pull over. I was cheesing so hard. And you know I'm black as hell. So my face was just lit up, right? I was cheesing. I was like, wow, cool. Well, let's get together Friday evening. Let's get together Friday evening and go to Giordano's. I know a great Giordano's right down on Rush. It's right around stuff and everything. It's movies and stuff right downtown. It's not like the city, Bright Lights, big city. It's nothing like it. She said, oh, that sounds wonderful. Cool. Let's say 8:30. I said, fine, that works. Now, you know me. I get my hair shaved and shine. My cousin Sean lines me up real good. You know, I get my car washed and what have you. You know, it's fall, my favorite season in the world. So I said, you know what? I don't think it's too passe. I go to the florist and I don't get like red roses. Note to fellas, don't grab red roses. Don't grab red roses when you're meeting a lady. Don't do that. That's too passe. You know, it's too like regular. Anybody can grab red roses without there's no thought to it. Don't just my hint to y'all. Don't do that. So I grabbed violets, you know, because she said her favorite color was purple. I grabbed violets, little ribbon. I wrote like a little 4-line poem to it, you know, talking about how I anticipated seeing her, blah, 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 real life or whatever, and put it in there and what have you. And then I show up. Now, because I'm this dude, I show up early. Right? One, because I want to see, make sure everything is what it is, because the catfish is real. So I get there, I park my whip, I'm sitting in there, I got on, I'm kind of laid back dressed, some slacks, right? I can't remember the make right now. Some slacks. I know the shirt was Ralph Lauren. It was a button down, and I had a sport coat on, Ralph Lauren sport coat as well, and I had Gucci Guilty on, you know, lightly, the spots. You don't overdo the cologne either, fellas. Women don't want to inhale that, just spots on yourself. So I'm there, and I get a text. She says, Jimmy, I'm here. I'm like, ooh. She went kind of bold with it. No one calls me that. But she went kind of bold with it. I smiled. I said, yeah, I'm here too. This woman steps in the door. I swear for God, and y'all know me, I don't really speak like that, but I'm a hood dude. I swear for God, my heart stopped, flipped, and ran. She was not light, but she was caramel. Her hair was in the braids, like, I'm trying to think, not like ratchet light, but like pulled back and what have you. Like, no, they were locks. I'm sorry, they were locks, and they were pulled back, and she was tall. She was like 5'9", and she was kind of thick, like a shake thick, and she's wearing, oh my God, hold on, she's wearing this dress, right? But she's got the leggings on, and she's got the heel boots, and she walks in. And she's got these sort of grayish eyes. I don't care if they were contacts or not. They weren't, but they switched the colors. You ever seen somebody had colors in their eyes and they switch? Well, they switched by just that other moods and all that. And she looked over at me and smiled. I had transitional lenses in my glasses. My shit didn't work. And I stood up. I said, Jacinda? She says, Jimmy? And we went over a hug, and she smelled wonderful. Oh my God, she was wonderful. And I said, here, I brought these for you. She says, flowers? I said, and I was stuck because I was like, oh shit, maybe she don't like flowers. She says, I haven't had a guy give me flowers in a while. Boy, you really are a gentleman. And she kissed me, just real light, but kissed me. I was like, wait a minute. I said, oh my God, this is just perfect. I'd already had us sit down, you know, got us a table, what have you. And she's like, can we get to a booth? I gave the guy 20. I said, man, can you fix us to a booth? He said, no problem, sir. And he put us in a booth. And so we sit across from each other, and we start talking everything. We laugh, and suddenly I tell her how great she looked. She tell me. And then she says, you know, we were talking and laughing so much, you never told me what you did for a living. And so I said, I do a few things. I'm an author. You know, I prepare people's taxes, you know, I'm an actor, and I'm a poet. And she says, her face just scrunched up. She said, did you say poet? I said, yeah, you know, I'm award-winning poet and stuff like that. You know, I'm performing stuff, I get paid to perform, you know, so on and so forth. This was before storytelling and what have you. So that's what I did, along with the other stuff and what have you. And I told her, oh, I teach GED. And I work at a program called Project Fame Upward Bound at Chicago State. You know, I'm a teacher. I taught for 12 years and such and such. And I was telling her all this, and she says, you're a poet. I said, yeah, I write poetry. I love poetry. I love reading it. I love writing it. And again, she says, you're a poet. I said, yeah, what's wrong with poetry? She said, don't think if you write some poem or recite some poem to me, you're going to have my drawers up over my ankles by the end of the night or something. I don't want you thinking that. No. She said, because I read your poem in there, and I thought it was nice, but then the last time I messed with a poem, but anyway, and she stopped, and I'm stunned. And I'm like, okay, you know what? She probably had a bad experience. We all have them dating. No sweat. So I go away from that. I was like, yeah, you know, do you like movies? What movies do you like? Now, I thought we talked about some of this. She said she liked movies. She said, I love movies. I love rom-coms. I love, what's that movie with dude, not The Notebook. It's another thing with that Ryan Gosling dude. Whatever movie that was, where it was so utterly or whatever, made you have all these feelings. She started referencing movies like that. Obviously, you can tell the MVP doesn't watch those. So she's like, yeah, I like that. What kind of movies you like? I said, I like, adventure movies, comedies. I said, I'm a nerd, and a geek. Now I know that the two, just that and other. I said, I love superheroes. She says, really? She said, I like superheroes too. I said, oh, really? Oh, man. Now the whole adrenaline's coming back. I said, well, what do you like? Who do you like? She said, you know what? I like most of them, but you know who I don't like? I said, who don't you like? She says, I can't stand Batman. Oh! Oh! Oh, no! Oh, my God! She said, I said, wait, I'm sorry. You said you can't stand the Dark Knight? She says, oh, my God. He isn't even really a superhero. He can't fly. He doesn't run fast. He isn't strong. He's supposed to be smart. But I said, oh, my God. No. So I'm like, okay. I said, wow, that's something else. I said, okay, that's something else. Okay, cool. So I'm really like thrown, because y'all know Batman is my dude. So I go past that, and we're sitting there talking, laughing. The pizza, we're getting ready to order the pizza. Excuse me, we're getting ready to order the pizza, and I said, well, they have a great, because she let me know she didn't eat pork. And I said, okay, they have a great special. It's chicken sausage, spinach, and mushroom. She said, is it thick or thin? I said, thick. She says, I don't really like thick pizza. It's too much on me. I said, okay, I can cool. He says, but and that combination sounds nasty. If you're going to have sausage, why wouldn't it be pork? I said, but you said you don't like pork. I don't eat pork. She says, but still, though, if you're going to have sausage, why wouldn't it be that? Okay, we can get something else. We can get chicken. She says, if I wanted chicken, we could have went to Harold's. I said, oh. I said, well, what would you like? And she says, you know what? Let's go with the chicken sausage and mushroom and spinach. Let's try that since you like it. I was like, whoa. The whole tone of the thing has changed. And I'm like, shit, I need to hurry up, pay this bill, get the hell on. This is going really sour. And then she leans over to her flowers and sniffs, and she says, that was really nice of you to bring these flowers. That was really something. She said, you must have been thinking about me. I was like, well, I figured, you don't come empty-handed to meet a lady, and you're a beautiful lady and what have you. And she says, so you just looking at my body? I said, this is the first time I saw you. I haven't seen you previously. This is the first time I saw you. I hadn't, I saw a picture of you and it was just the face, and I was really scared because that's how you get catfished. And I showed you all my pictures, the suit and everything. She says, you do dress really well. I said, oh, well, thank you. She says, no. A lot of guys figure they throw a suit on with a white shirt and a tie and it looks horrible, but you don't do that. You mix colors and stuff like that, and you also name names, and I like that. You like Brooks Brothers. That's really great that you like clothiers like that. I said, well, thank you. And this date is starting to feel real bipolar. And she reaches across and holds my hand. She says, I have to be difficult sometimes because guys really like to be around me for the wrong reasons. I said, well, I don't have any reason except like the feel good and you feel good. It's reciprocity. And she says, wow, she's just staring at me with these eyes. Now the eyes have turned green. And I'm like, oh, I'm kind of scared because I saw Species, so I'm a little nervous. So then the pizza comes, we're eating, having a great time. Now everything's been shifted. And she orders a drink. She orders a Jameson Coke with a lime. And I'm like, oh, because that's what I have. She's 2 drinks in. She holds my hand again and she leans over. She says, I need to tell you something. And I'm sitting there thinking, she's about to say she's a man. I'm telling you, she's about to say that shit right now. If she says that, I'm going to the front and swiping for whatever I think it is. And I'm out of here. Because she drove and I drove. I'm out of here if she says that. Because she could have told me that ahead of time. She holds my hand, looks me real close. These eyes are like green. And she says, I'm surprised I came out with you. I said, I got a couple in me. I'm chuckling like, okay, why is that? Why you say you're surprised? She says, because I'm not really into dark-skinned guys. Before I can say anything, she says, but seeing your pictures and seeing you, you are really handsome to be dark skinned. I'm sober now. I'm really sober. I'm so sober. I'm sober like I'm going to take a test for the FBI or be interrogated by. I'm sober now. And she says, I hope I didn't offend you, but it's just the truth. I've always really liked pretty men. Well, here's why that didn't bother me. Because I'm not pretty. That's not who I am. I'm not pretty. No. That's too much work. Cause then like dudes who are really pretty, then they always gotta get their hair cut or get their beard. Fuck that. I'm just this handsome, that guy. But I'm not pretty. So that didn't bother me. But then she continued further. She says, but from the way you talk and the way you are, I can really see myself with a future with you. And I said, oh really? I said, it must not be in the far future. It must be in the near future. And she said, well, you don't have to get an attitude. You're going to be all sensitive. I didn't know. Here it comes. Brace yourself. She says, I didn't know you were a bitch-ass fuckboy who couldn't take criticism. I said, well, look, it was a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for coming out. She says, she's slurring, you aren't going to take me home? I said, I said, you should get an Uber, but I didn't drive you here. She says, well, she's sitting back and rocking back and forth. And she says, well, fuck you then, punk. Gets up, leaves her coat, right? Because she got a little coat on. Leaves her coat, gets about 10 steps away, comes back and gets her coat and says, fuck you. I said, okay. And then I'm sitting there. And so I sit there. I ordered another drink. I ordered another drink. I cut myself a slice of the pizza and put the peppers on there. The waiter comes over. He says, sir, is everything okay? I said, everything is absolutely wonderful. He said, the young lady, she left. And I said, well, that was for the better. When I get done with this one, could you give me another one in a green line? My favorite beer. Could you give me another one in a green line? I'm sitting there eating the pizza. Hold on, wait. You're not gonna believe this. She came back. She came back. She came back. So she comes back and she's sitting there. She's freaking crying. And I'm like, well, what happened? Are you okay? What happened? What's wrong? She's like, I didn't want to really leave these things. I don't know why I was being so mean to you. You got to forgive me. She said, it's so difficult being pretty and light-skinned sometimes. I said, well, I wouldn't know about that, being dark. But okay, she said, I didn't really mean those things. I was just trying to see what you were here for and this, that, and another. But you're really a great guy because you're still here. You didn't go on Facebook and bash me, anything like that. I said, well, no, doesn't resolve anything. She said, well, I'm ready to go. You ready to go? I'm like, well, I was going to finish my pizza. And then, I was going to go home and play PlayStation. That's what I do. So she says, she says, no, that's not what I mean. She says, I don't live that far from here. Are you ready to go? And I'm like, I'm like, wait. I said, wait, okay, wait, what? She says, I don't live that far from here. Are you ready to go? And I'm like, now, I want to stop this. I want to address the men who happen to be watching or listening. There is a moment in the time shift, like Barry Allen, The Flash, where something, you make one decision and it could change the rest of the thing. It could just change. This was that moment. So I said, so you want me to leave with